This is
Right. And
baby's
then
first
I can
movie.
send it to you. I know, right? But then you'll remember what I'm saying. So if we talk
Thank
about
you.
strategies, you can remember it in the moment.
That's
Okay,
a great
so
idea.
let's go ahead and just bring that up to his lips and see. Look at he already knows what it's for.
Pink.
Yep, and then just bring the milk up to his mouth and get just a little bit in.
Oh,
And then give him time to swallow. And then
oh,
praise him. You did such a good job. Look at that.
nice
Job, baby.
Now look at his interest. Look at him. Look at that cup. I would do it again. Let's see what he does.
Oh, it's kind of a big cup. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
come on.
Look at those. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Look at the excitement. I love that. Yep. So try
Yeah.
again.
Next time I'll have one's a little smaller, maybe. Whoop,
Oh,
there you go.
And look
Yeah, you
how
did
nice, right? What that
it.
is spectacular. What a
Awesome.
positive experience. So this, I wanted to see this first. You had perfect timing. Baby's not overly hungry. He's very happy and content, very engaged. He's not cranky, just woke up. This is the time to practice. If
Okay.
if the bottle strategies don't work, throw the bottle out and go to a cup because look at how beautiful that interaction was, right? You're
Okay.
happy, the baby's happy. He's looking for that cup. Look at him, look at the cup. Do you
look
want
at
do you have more? Do you want to try? Look at he's like, yes, I like it. So why don't you
Oh, more of it. Oh, you're bad. Oh, yeah, you opened your mouth.
do you see he already knows what that cup is for.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now
Wow.
again, you could have a bib on, you could have a burp cloth there.
Sure.
In terms of labor, we have no negative behaviors, right? Your
Uh-huh.
child's
Uh-huh.
not arching, freaking out. There's no fussy
Mm,
behaviors. Those hands are staying
mm,
down. You've now had him
mm.
take. Good job.
Good
Yeah.
job. Yay.
And look how curious that baby is, right? Very
Good
pop.
curious. Yeah.
Not very labor intensive, right? He's taken what? Almost half an ounce?
Sort of. I think a lot of it, I could see how like a shorter, because it's sort of
Yeah,
hitting his
small
face a
cup.
little bit.
Like
But
like like a medicine cups,
yes,
right?
yes.
Tiny
Oh,
cup by Easy Peasy is my favorite cup. It only holds 2 ounces and the rim is the right size for baby's mouth.
great, great.
But what I want you to see is I consider this win, 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 win,
Yeah,
win.
yeah.
Do you want to try to finish that last little bit, or do you think he's
Sure, you want the last little
Mama.
bit?
now the other thing you could do is you could put it on a spoon. A spoon is a small cup.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true
So
too.
you can
Oh,
also
you're
Hey.
pulling it
that
to your
way.
mouth.
But look at that. He's gonna get it right. Oh, look at
Uh,
that. Good
good
job.
job.
Hey. Good job, baby.
You did it.
Yeah.
Well
Good job.
done. Well
Good
done.
job, babes.
Beautiful. How do
Hooray.
you feel about that?
So much more calm about being good.
Now,
So
again,
much.
everybody's experience and exposure to cups is different. Most parents, in my experience, have no idea that you can cup feed a baby at this age, right?
Yeah.
We're just kind of taught bottles. Most nannies also, many US nannies have never been exposed to this. I have had many Latina or Armenian or Asian
Uh-huh.
nannies that are older that are like, oh yeah, that's what I did for my baby,
Sure.
right?
Yeah. I'm
Old
gonna get an
country.
old toy. I'm listening.
So
Uh-huh.
it kind of depends on your nanny of their ethnicity, where they came from, their exposure experience, and how comfortable they feel with cups.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of nannies that are like, oh yeah, I cup fed my babies because I'm 70 years old and that's what we did
Yeah.
70 years ago in the mother country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I bet she'd be into it. She seems really flexible and down. So I bet she'd be into
Honestly, it's really quite fun too. You saw how engaged your baby was, how
it.
calm the baby stayed. Your baby's already used to seeing you drink from a cup. So it was not this big, like I've never seen this tool before.
Uh-huh.
So the whole point of that is you now have something to fall back on if we can't get the baby to now take a bottle.
Okay. So that's exciting to think about.
Yeah, and we would start cups at 6 months anyway.
Yeah.
The cup feeding we use in the neonatal unit with preemie babies. We use, other countries and cultures that don't have access to bottles just will use cups. So just know that the research is there from an evidence-based perspective and from a cultural perspective, it's definitely there. But if we want to try the bottles now, we'll kind of go into the bottle. So put this in your back pocket. If you can't get the bottle to work, you've got a
Great.
strategy to reduce your stress to feed the baby. Okay.
Great. Great. Thank
So
you.
let's do this because that baby's nice and engaged. We're going to let him chew on the Sophie for a little bit, kind of prime the mouth. I want you to take that pigeon nipple and unscrew it so that it's just the nipple. No, just like that. Yep, just like that's perfect.
Great.
And now what you're going to do is we want to try to have the baby suck on that like it's a pass.
Yeah.
Oh, you want more?
Now,
Oh,
other than that, I was just about to say he's nice and calm. Ha ha ha.
I know. Did
But
you
what-
want more milk now?
What you can do, let's try it. Let's see if you give him the, let's see what he does.
What do you think? I trade you, Sophie? Oh, yeah, you're really working on it. You're really working those gums, aren't you? You're really working those gums, huh? Oh, do you want to
Oh,
swap?
no.
What's the matter?
I would avoid, right, pushing anything while he's upset. The cup feeding looked beautiful because that baby was super calm. We don't want the negative association of I'm crying and now I have the nipple. Now, what do you think he wants? Do you think he wants more milk or do you think he wants to nurse or what do you think is going on?
Right, yeah, I think that like little bit of milk might have been like, now I would like to nurse, please.
Okay, so try this. Why don't you nurse, but let him hold that nipple while he's nursing?
While he's nursing?
Yeah.
Just like next to him?
Yes, because we want him to associate, I can get food out of this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Do you want me to do that right now?
Yeah, let's try it. Yep, we're here. Let's do it.
Let me get a little pillow. Let's get a little pillow, which this one I think is the one to use. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, hungry
Yeah.
baby. Hungry baby. Oh yeah, you're coming for it. You're coming for it. Here we go. I know, Steve. Oh. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, wow. Oh, big chump. Big chump. Oh, go. Just kind of hold it here next to him.
Yeah, and if he wants to reach for it, just let him, if you want to put it in one of his hands to let him hold it. What we're trying to do is if a baby has a negative experience with a bottle nipple,
Yeah.
where they see that nipple, they're like, I don't want that. And they respond. We want to shift the paradigm that it's a positive thing, right? That it can even be there. That's great. Beautiful.
Yeah, check
That's
it out
all
a
the
little bit.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty nifty, huh?
Yes, beautiful.
Nifty, huh? Oh yeah, you're sucking on it.
Yes, use it as a pacifier first
Oh,
where it's a
that's pretty
positive, happy
nice.
experience. That is wonderful. If he gets fussy, put him back on the breast.
I will. That's pretty nice, huh? That's pretty nice. You pausing for a bit, checking it out.
Yep. So what I like is that you're not in fight or flight. The baby's not in fight or flight. You are both happy. Baby's in his happy place. We have a new device, but there's no expectation on the device.
Yeah, he's just sucking on it.
Sucking on it. So what we want the baby to do is just have experience just sucking on this dry, like a pacifier, where it is a positive experience before ever introducing milk into it.
Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how helpful this is feeling already. I'm so grateful for you. This is really nice. This is really nice. What do you think? Oh, a little chewy time on it. Oh, back to sucking.
Yes. So this age, babies are crossing out of suck as a reflex and wanting to chew to get ready for solid foods, right? They're going to practice chewing for 2 or 3 months before then having solid foods introduced at 6 months. But you're kind of at this crossover between sucking and chewing. So what we're doing is baby associates the breast is where I suck. So we're practicing, I'm at the breast. I know I'm supposed to suck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And that's what he's doing.
And look at how calm and comfortable your baby is because your baby, like, if I want the breast is right here. There is no expectation to feed on anything other than mommy.
Right.
Okay. So what I would do is for like 2, 3, 4 days, when baby's in this happy, playful mood, right? Not overly hungry, not overly tired, practice with the pigeon, just the nipple at the breast.
Okay.
You get consistent comfort and sucking.
Yeah.
And just like today, baby just woke up, isn't overly hungry, add a small amount in that bottle. And can do it at the breast like this.
Okay.
Have the bottle primed and ready. Baby's in the breastfeeding position.
Huh?
Baby's already used to, oh, hey, this nipple comes in my mouth sometimes when I'm at mom's breast. And then you
Wow.
bring in just a little bit of that milk in the
Okay.
bottle. Again, no big
Okay.
expectation. But you've already now paired the association that suck is a happy thing because I'm at mommy's breast.
Yeah.
I know I get milk from the breast. So now
Yeah.
I'm getting milk from this happy thing that I suck on.
I'm amazed that he's sucking on it like this.
We are using exposure and experience to our advantage. Your baby
Yeah.
already knows the expectation that when I'm in this position, I suck.
Yeah.
Comfortable. Mommy's happy. I'm happy. So we're
Yeah.
just taking expectation at its finest.
And so how long do we like stay in this sort of position? Just until he starts to fuss, or do I
I mean,
kind
you
of
if I would always end it on a positive note.
wait?
So if he's happy, let him hang out here for a little while. If he loses interest, just take it away. I don't anticipate him to have a freak out on you. I anticipate him to get bored.
Okay. That would be
Right.
great. He just got
So if
bored.
you feel like he just gets bored of it and kind of like moves away and wants to nurse, let him go back
Okay.
to nursing.
Oh my gosh. I already feel like a lot of weight coming off of my heart from just
You
having
don't
this.
yes, you now have two very valid methods of feeding the baby. I'm
Yeah.
hopeful that this will work for you because of how positive this is looking. If for any reason it doesn't, you now have cup feeding to fall back on.
Right.
And
Wow.
both have been positive experiences so far.
So far, so good.
Okay.
So far, so good, honey, right? Yes. Oh, do a nice poop. That's good. This is one of his favorite pooping positions, too.
Oh, I love it. Look at that.
Yeah. Nice and
Now,
comfy.
you don't have any more milk there, right? That was kind of what we had in the cup. Okay, that's totally fine. Not a problem at all. What I would do again is for a day or two, just let him associate this once or twice a day
Okay.
and try it with just a little bit of milk in there.
In a bottle.
Now, is this the Lancino nipple or is this the pigeon nipple?
It's the pigeon nipple.
The super slow flow or the slow flow?
No, it's the 3-month flow.
Okay. So when he's breastfeeding from you, does he feed really fast, like 5-8 minutes and he's done? Or does he like to take his time and is there like 15-20 minutes?
Lately, it's more like 7 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
And he's pretty efficient. Like he kind of gets in there and goes.
Okay. What I would consider though is we don't want him to have a negative experience with flow the first time you have flow in that bottle.
Yes.
You might want to consider getting a slow flow or a super slow flow pigeon.
Okay.
So we don't have it spray too fast.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Just start with a really small amount in the bottle, like 5 mLs, like really teeny tiny amount, so that it's just like, oh, there's a little something in there.
Yeah. So the one time he took a bottle was with this nipple, and it did feel like maybe it was coming out fast. Like it felt like maybe it was a little fast, even though you were working it out. This is just wild. This is just wild.
I'm really encouraged and excited that this is should be, take time with it. Don't be in a rush to jump to the next step. But look, see, he just got bored of it.
Yeah.
Happy, no negative behaviors. And now we're just gonna, whatever he wants to do. If he wants to latch, let him latch. If he doesn't, beautiful.
Good
Wonderful.
job.
Oh,
I could cry, Julie. I could cry. That feels so hopeful. Yeah, the thing around the flow I felt a little lost around too, so that's helpful to think about and easy to do to get a slower flow.
now the beautiful thing is you can try this, just what you did just there, every time you feed all day today.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. If you know your baby best, if he's in a punky mood, is a little like rambunctious, upset, don't do it.
Yeah.
If he's hangry, don't have it there. But you could still, instead of the bait and switch, you could still let him just touch it and play with it. Because again, to get him to associate this nipple thingy is around when I'm eating.
Yeah.
Good positive thing that doesn't cause me any distress because I'm eating and I'm safe with mommy.
Yes.
So you could have it like tucked into your bra strap where if he wants to reach up and grab it, he can.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Right? You could put it in his hand. You could just have it where you're holding it and talking about it, right? Like you're just, because your baby is a smart baby, right?
Yeah.
Your baby already knew what to do with a cup.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you can get him to associate this nipply thingy comes out when I'm feeding, then you'll get him to associate, oh, I can feed from either of these.
Yeah.
I can
And
suck on
seeing
mommy
him-
or I can
yeah.
suck on the nipple.
Seeing him suck on this nipple even for a while feels sort of revelatory because it always just felt like whenever a nipple would go into his mouth from a bottle, he was like, I don't want this thing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and it's often because why? When they eat, they're next to our body, they're in skin to skin,
Yeah.
they're hearing you, feeling you. When you're bottle feeding, they're out here or somebody else is holding them.
Right.
Again, going from sucking to chewing, some babies are like, well, I don't want to suck on that. I want to explore everything. Why are you demanding me to do something that I no longer want to practice? I want to, I want to pull it over and chew on it. So again, using experience and expectation to our advantage.
Yeah. Wow. This also already feels so different. No shade to the person we were working with before. She was wonderful in so many ways. And
this particular situation just seemed like not as strong.
So this already feels like really different too than what we were.
I've also, well, you found me on Instagram, so you know my virtual presence, right? I would say I probably do like 3 or 4 of these a month of my babies refusing a bottle virtually. COVID did that, right? COVID really started virtual. It gives us access all over. So you're not my first, I'm not practicing on you. I've practiced on other people before getting.
And I think I forgot to mention when I was filling out that form yesterday that we had a postpartum doula who alerted me to your Instagram, and I've become a quick fan. Like I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity a little bit.
I always get that always kind of blows my mind because when I started that, I basically started my Instagram while I was breastfeeding my second. And I was spending hours a day breastfeeding and had just started my private practice. So I was like, well, I might as well use this time to like post about my journey if I'm going through it. And so every post was related to whatever my daughter was going through. And so that batch of patients basically watched me breastfeed my baby at the same age and stage as theirs. And then people kind of caught on to it. I worked with an actual celebrity who reposted my stuff, and that's how I blew up. Like yay LA. So I worked with an Instagram influencer who reposted and it just took off. So it always kind of surprises me because that was never my intent when starting the social media. But here we are 6 years later. So
you have something like several tens of thousands of followers, I feel like, right?
Yeah, I'm almost to 100,000 followers now.
Whoa, okay.
Like legit.
That was never my goal. My goal was just quality education.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I appreciate about your account is that it feels really educational and
not judgy. I'm not gonna
very coachable and very open, to all kinds. And I just feel so lucky that you're also with the lactation network and that kind of stuff too.
Absolutely. Now, you can pop that back on the ring. You can have it on the ring or off the ring, whatever. Eventually, step 2 would be put it back on the purple ring. And then step 3 would be on the ring with the bottle, but empty.
Okay.
And then have some milk in there.
Okay.
Good job, babes. Yeah, he's happy.
Well done. That was pretty good. That was really fun, huh?
I'm going to stop our recording because anything else we talk about, you don't need to have on the recording.